ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Schollers. Welcome to my morning show. Well, it can be in the afternoon and evening, but welcome to my show, NoWomenInHeaven.com. Today's subject is, what's in it for you? Since writing the book, and I tell you, I've given this book to women, and I've had more women continue to speak with me or talk with me. But I've given this to some men friends, and they don't even talk to me anymore. It's like, hello? I can understand women not wanting to talk with me, speak with me, but men? What is this about? Today's subject is, what's in this for you? Since writing the book, and some women reading the book feel, I'm not going to make it to heaven? No, that's not what the book says. It says that you're not originating in heaven, but it doesn't say when you leave here you won't go to heaven. And that is a misconception to believe, oh, there's no place for us in heaven. Yes, it is. There is a place for you in heaven. The only reason is, and I know the minister says, all things are created in heaven. You have to remember, you're the bank for the church. Women are, not men. Men? Listen, pass the hat twice by men and see what men tell you. Go passing the cup. Well, we're all taking a collection for the church PG&E, and so we can refix the benches, seats. We're passing it for the choir. Come on. Oh, we're passing the cup so the minister can take a Men are not going to keep filling that cup. And that's why it's important to not even deceive the woman, because they're not deceiving you. We're just not going to completely fill in the sentence. Let's put it that way. And the reason I'm saying this is, women basically exist here on earth to keep from having this corruption of heaven. And what do I mean? It's obvious that the sons of heaven, who are referred to as the fallen angels, left heaven on their own, seeking women here on earth. That means that there's something that set them off. Maybe it's similar to when King David looked over and saw Bathsheba. Because if Bathsheba had not been outside taking a bath butt naked, and we've seen the Egyptian movies to where they have the veils or the curtains that'll cover them when they take a bath. If he had never seen this, if she hadn't been out participating in this way, he would have never did what he'd done. Let's be frank about this. So it is obvious that it's what the women on earth were doing that made these men in heaven say, you know what? Dude, let's jump ship and get out of here and go get that what's on earth. So it is obvious that the behavior of these women, same as similar as Bathsheba, is what caused this event to happen. So now to prevent this from happening in heaven, we'll just have this separation. It doesn't mean you're not going to heaven, because what will determine whether or not you go to heaven is your behavior here on earth. Jesus cannot save you. You can only save yourself, and it's determined by your behavior. Look at Leah. Leah's in heaven. And that was Jacob's wife. Rachel, maybe another story, but we know Leah is in heaven because she is referred to as a good wife. Okay, page 15, and I want to show you something here in the book. Page 15. And I answer some of the questions in the book. But page 15, what I understand is Jacob had a protector. Esau needs a savior. And the reason is, as it is written, it constantly talks about Jacob and I am your guide. It never says Jesus is Jacob's guide. Yahuwah is Jacob's guide, who you refer to as God, which is a title. But Yahuwah is a protector. This is why I say a protector, not a savior, ensures your safety. Yahuwah is both a protector and a savior. So, and you say, what do I mean? The reason a lot of the Jesus concept was sold to the slaves, the African slaves, because of the heinous behavior of the slave masters. You have to remember, they used to take a 9-month pregnant woman who was a slave, tie her to a tree and cut her stomach open and let the baby fall to the ground and suffocate. The mama would sit there and watch her baby suffocate while she's bleeding to death. They did that for sport. Okay, when you free these people, how are you going to keep these people from seeking revenge? Well, you're going to give them the Jesus story. Well, you know, Jesus slapped and you just turn the cheek. So this is why this was sold to these slaves. But the only problem is you're selling a lie to a lot of them are the children of Jude. If you research the history of these slaves, you will realize that it was only the tribe of Jude that was put on slave ships and spread throughout the world. This is why Esau, he does so much to Jude. And every time he does something to Jude, what happens to him? What do I mean? Okay, in the 80s, they sold cocaine, U.S. government, admits to it, CIA, FBI, put cocaine in a black community. That's a known fact. Today, Esau has opiates and heroin in his. And it's rampant. He sold abortion to the tribe of Jude, poor education, water, food. What did Esau reap from this? Well, now that he's in older age, the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren of Jude now take care of him. And what does he holler? Elder abuse. You create your own Frankenstein and you can't get away from it, folks. Okay. Page 21 in my book. Let's see what we got here. Page 21, and this is something I want to look at here in my book. Interesting, I'm